you're going to see like there's a lot of books. I will figure this out. But I want to say it's like every quarter, my library in my town, I don't know about other libraries. This is just something that my library does at least once a quarter, is also, I have a cold. I apologize if my voice sounds weird. I have a cold. My library every quarter does like a 10-cent book sale, and all proceeds go to the library and like helping the library out. So every time they do it, I always go in and support because first of all, it's 10-cent books. And second of all, I love libraries. So why would I not help them out? And in this case, I came out with quite a few books in the latest haul, and I wanted to just show them all because I'm so excited about these books and I'm excited to read them. I'm going to cover or just try and not show the library just because it is my hometown and it's a very small hometown and I don't want that on the internet. For privacy reasons. But other than that, I'm going to show you all of the books and I'm so excited. So let's get into this. Okay, we're going to start off with just this very tiny pile right here. There's not that many and they're mostly like, I think these are all romance. Yes. Okay. So I got Debbie Maycomber Alaska Nights and I also got, wait, hold on. What is this one? This is Midnight Suns Volume 2. Okay. So this is one of them that I got. I also got Alaska Home, which is Volume 3, and Alaska Skies is Volume 1. And then, oh wait, that's different. Okay. Just kidding. So this is like 3 books. So Alaska Home, Alaska Nights, and Alaska Skies. Like, come on. I got the whole trilogy from Debbie Maycomber. Debbie Maycomber, I think she is always been a clean author. And anyways, I'm so happy to get these. Like, how cute. Awesome. Oh my gosh, so awesome. Is there something in this one? There is. I love when there's like hidden. Oh no. Oh. Oh, wow. There's like, what is this called? Dear reader, since you are a lover of our books, we would like to get to know you. Inside you will find a short reader survey. Wow, that's so fun. And whoever had this book, some of these books are donated. Not all of them are from the library, but they didn't fill it out. So I could fill this out. And that's so exciting. Your reader survey thank you gifts include 2 free books and 2 lovely surprise gifts. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Also, remember back in the day when books were affordable? This was a $7.99 book. Crazy. Anyways, I guess I just saw Alaska and assumed it was part of the Debbie Maycomber series, but this is a completely different author. This is Jennifer Snow's Alaska Reunion, and there's a bonus story inside. So, yeah. That's fun. And then we have more Debbie Maycomber, Weddings in Orchard Valley. That's fun. And then another Debbie Maycomber book. This one's Falling in Love on Willow Creek. Somebody's grandma just gave all of her Debbie Maycomber up. So that's fun. And then I also got Nicholas Sparks 2x2. Thought that would be cute. So those are that set of books. Hold on. Let me figure this out. First, there's only 3 books. Hold on. Let me grab some more. So first we have Harriet the Spy. This obviously is for my child when they grow up. But I saw this Harriet the Spy and I loved Harriet the Spy growing up. So I grabbed it. And then we also have this book. There is no cover, but it is called Chaos. And it is about the science of chaos and how, like, they say, after reading Chaos, you will never look at the world in quite the same way again. So I'm interested to see if that's actually true. It is a nonfiction. It's a science book, and it talks about how, like, chaos records the birth of a new science. This new science offers a way of seeing order and pattern where formerly only the random, erratic, and unpredictable, in short, the chaotic, had been observed. It's like, how are clouds formed? How is this? How is that? Like all of that stuff. So I'm interested to kind of read this book and go into it. And then I saw it on the table and I was like, you don't have a cover. You need a home. Story of my life. I also got another copy of the Ragamuffin Gospel. I used to own this. A friend of mine that I used to go to church with, she recommended I read it, and I had purchased it when I was in San Diego. And then I think I lent it out before I had actually read it. I think I lent it out, and I don't think I ever got it back because I can't find my copy. But I saw this, and it was 10 cents. So I just was like, score. Deal. Oh my goodness gracious. We have Angels and Demons. This is by Dan Brown. This is the first book in the Da Vinci Code. It's actually the second book in Da Vinci Code, but people recommend you read it before you read the Da Vinci Code because it makes the Da Vinci Code make more sense. So it's like a prequel, but you should read this first. Is what I've been told, is to read this first before you read Da Vinci Code. And I would like to read Da Vinci Code one day, so I went ahead and got it. It was 10 cents. Come on. Then we also have The Magician's Assistant by Anne Patchett. This just looked like a really fun book, first of all. It says, the enchanting novel of love, loss, and the power of possibilities. I mean, that sounds cute. I don't know if it's going to be cute, but it sounds like a fun time. Magician dies. That's the first line. Like a fun time. Okay, anyways, we have that. And then we also got, when you're in the library book sale, just pick up. It's all on Vibes. And then this one is by Tommy Wallach. I don't know how to say his last name, but it says We All Looked Up. And I did read this, and it was like very interesting. So the athlete, the slut, the slacker, the overachiever. But then we all looked up and everything changed. They said the asteroid would be here in 2 months. That gave us 2 months to leave our labels behind, 2 months to become something bigger than what we'd been, something that would last even after the end, 2 months to really live. That sounds like some John Green, like, something. I don't even know, but it sounds good. So I was really interested in this one. I like it. Another kid's book. We have The Magic Fishbone by Charles Dickens for my daughter. And then we have these two very lovely books. Hold on one second. Let me pick these up with they're kind of chunky. We have The Way of Shadows and then Shadow's Edge. These are, in a series by Brent Weeks. It's so funny because one of my friends actually has the whole trilogy. I don't have book 3 because I didn't have book 3. But one of my friends has a whole trilogy and she's so excited because she's read Brent Weeks before and absolutely loved him. So are we keeping a running count of how many books that we have so far? It should be up on the screen because we're going to find out how much I spent in total. I ended up just giving them a donation. That's also a possibility. You can either pay for the books or you can just give them a donation. I gave them a donation because I wanted to give them more than what I was buying. These are the last of all the books. So first we have Anne Rice, Interview with the Vampire. They did have the whole series. I did not grab the whole series. I did grab a couple of them, but I don't think I grabbed I just grabbed Interview with a Vampire, and then I also grabbed another Anne Rice book, Violin. I don't know, but my friend loves Anne Rice, and she said that I have to read these, and if I read them and don't like them, that's okay, because I can just give them to her, because she really does like Anne Rice, and she doesn't have these copies. So I think that'd be fun to like gift. If it like wasn't ending up for me, I could just gift it. And it was 10 cents. Anyways, I also got Great People of the Bible and How They Lived. I'm interested. This feels like a coffee table book, but I am interested to go through this and just see and there's pictures. Look at the pictures. So, and it smells old. She smells old. Okay. But I have that. And then I have this John Grisham book. It's called A Time to Kill. But here's the thing. It has the movie, because they turned that book into a movie, and so this is the mass produced with the characters of that movie on it, and you've got like old time Sandra Bullock and old time Matthew McConaughey on here. Like, this I can get behind, okay? And this book back in the day was $6.99. I mean, come on, you can do it. $6.99. I mean, come on, you can't beat that. It's a broken drum. Can't beat it with the stick. I also got, these are some more nonfiction books. I have a few like strewn about in here, but I have Left of Boom, How a Young CIA Case Officer Penetrated the Taliban and the Al-Qaeda by Douglas Lowe and Ralph Pezzulo. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought this was something else. I didn't realize what it was until I came home with it. But then I realized, I thought that this, because it says every bit as riveting and even more spellbinding than the rest of the thriller genre has to offer. And when I was looking at books, I was looking at the blurbs to get a feel of the book. I wasn't exactly reading all of the title. So I didn't read the full title until I got home. And then I realized that this is a nonfiction, not a thriller. So that's my beat. But I'm still going to read this because I bought it. That's why. So I feel obligated to read it. Anyways, I also have, this is a book that I actually meant to purchase because I was there and I'm interested. I don't know why. I have like this sick fascination because I was there during the bombing and I remember like all of the chaos and everything that happened. And so now I have this like weird fascination of like hearing other people talk about it. But there is a book called Mayhem, and it's the unanswered questions about the Sarny, I don't know how to say, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say their name, brothers, the U.S. government, and the Boston Marathon bombing. Now, I actually, I was not in front of these buildings. I was in front of a building called Joe's, and across the street is another building. I'm blanking on the name, but it's like a female name, like Sarah's or something like that. But anyways, that's where I was. That's where I was standing. And the insanity that happened, it was just like, I've never seen it before. And my friends were running in the Boston Marathon that year. A lot of my friends were running. And my friend, I won't tell you her name, but she was running. She got her period that morning, and it was significantly early, like a week early than what she was expecting. And so she was getting cramps and stuff like that. And she was like, this is so weird. Like, why do I have my period right now? So her time was off. If her time was not off, she would have been directly in front of the blast. At least that's what she had predicted, because we had a tracker, and she was like, letting us know. She was like, I should be here. I'm not here. And she was like really frustrated. And then she was like so slow that day too. It was weird. Like she was getting so bad cramps, and she felt like she was getting dizzy. Like she needed more electrolytes. And so she's like pounding these electrolyte drinks and like the goo and stuff like that. And it was just a very weird moment. I truly believe that it was intervention that happened. Yeah. Anyways, all of this to say is that I have this weird fascination now with the Boston Marathon bombing because, we didn't get any answers. I remember I was in college at the time, and I remember being locked in my dorm room, and we were all locked down because the kid, he was a kid, he was hiding down the road from us and like in this guy's boat. And we just had police and SWAT, and it was just madness. And we were just stuck like that for the whole day. It was terrorizing. It was terrifying. It was terrorizing. It was terrifying. I had a lot of questions. This one is a riveting and troubling expose of the FBI's botched handling of the brothers. You may think you know this story, but until you read this book, you don't. And I don't know the story. I was there and I don't know. So I'm very interested in reading this. That is something that is actually high on my I would love to read this book list. So there's that. I also have The Summons by John Grisham. Kind of a hard left, but we got more John Grisham books. I don't know. I've never read a John Grisham book. Let me know if you have and if you've liked it. Death, Be Not Proud, a memoir by John Gunther. I don't know who this person is, but John Gunther was 17 years old when he died of a brain tumor. There you go. That answered that question. I also have the Jane Austen Book Club. I'm excited about this one because I've heard good things about this. I do believe this was made into a movie, right? Or is that based on something else? I don't know. I like Jane Austen, so I want to read the book. I think it'd be fun. This is Muriel Spark, The Finishing School. I don't remember getting this at all. Like at all. It's very small, so it's possible that I may have like I was like, oh, one book. Like it's very possible that's what happened, but whatever. I also got the Hardy Boys again for my daughter when she gets older because I liked the Hardy Boys. I don't know. Like, let me know. Did you guys read growing up? Did you read the Hardy Boys? Did you read the Magic Tree House? Did you read Boxcar Kids? I loved Boxcar Kids. What was that one? Like My Little Prairie or something. It wasn't My Little Prairie though. It was like, oh, I can't even remember. But it was such a simple time. Such a simple time. Cam Jansen was another one that I loved. But yeah, anyways, I loved Cam Jansen because she like closed her eyes and said click like a camera, and then she would like be able to visualize everything that she just saw. That girl was so cool. When I was in middle school, yeah, that girl was so cool. So I also got Dune Messiah. This is a book that I actually already own, but it's an original copy. I think it's not original, but it's like an older version. My mom really loved this book though, and I would love to get all of the older original copies of this, like in paperback, because my mom loved it so much that I would love to gift this to her when it's like fully and completed. And so that was my hope and my intentions. So that's why I started getting it, because I actually have seen another copy of Dune, like the original OG Dune, and I didn't get it because I was like, I already own Dune. And then I saw this and I was like, oh, what if I got that for my mom? So anyways, I thought it'd be fun. I also got Jodi Picoult, A Spark of Light. I like Jodi Picoult. I've read a couple of her books before and she always makes me cry. So it's a good, like, when you want to cry. This is New Spring, the novel. It's The Wheel of Time. I think this is book 1, right? But it's The Wheel of Time, and my friend said, we were there together, and she was like, you have to get this because you have to read this book. So I went ahead and got it. And then I also got Sophie's Colors because my daughter loves Sophie Le Giraffe. She loves Sophie Le Giraffe, La Giraffe, whatever. This is her book, and it's got all the colors, and it's got Sophie on the front. So I already actually have given this to her, and she's already chewed on it, so she loves the book. And this is all the books that I got. 31 books, which is $3.10. I ended up giving them a significant more than $3.10 because I love my library, and you should be supporting libraries. You should be doing everything you can to support your library. And if your library ever has a book sale, that the funds go to helping out the library, even if you just donate like the books to sell, or if you just give them a donation in general and don't get any books, please help out your libraries because we need them. We absolutely need them, and they do so much, especially with stay-at-home moms. Like, I know for me, without the library, like, my child loves going there. She loves reading hour. She loves hanging out and looking at the books and coloring and stuff like that. So it's such a great resource for anyone with children, and it's a great resource even if you don't have children. Like, if you're in college or in high school, it's a great resource to go to your library and be able to sit there in some peace and quiet and either do your work or read or whatever, because sometimes at home there's just too many distractions, and we have better things that we want to do and get done. And I know for me, it's nice to go into the library and just sit there and have a notebook and pen, no electronics, nothing that's going to be distracting. Just sit there with my notebook and my pen, make my to-do list, whatever I need to do. It's nice. It's peaceful. I like it. You should like it. I'm telling you, you should like it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to go to the library. Please support your libraries. And without further ado, that's all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me about if your library does this or not. I need to know if this is just my library who does this, or if this is like nationwide, like this is the thing that libraries do. I don't know, but it's really good. It's really great. Yes, I do have a lot of books. I do own a numerous amount of books, an immeasurable amount of books at this point. A lot of them are from the library book sales. This was my favorite series when I was a teenager. It is the Daughters of the Moon series by Lynn Ewing. I actually wanted to do a video once upon a time. I think there's 13 books in total, and I think I only have the first 12. So I don't have book 13 yet, and I say yet. But there's like Goddess of the Fire. This one. Okay, so book 4, the Secret Scroll. Obviously it's from a library because it has a little library thingy on it, but I think they probably crossed off like where the library is. Maybe there's something in the back. Oh, they ripped it out. Okay, hold on, let me find another one. This is another library. We got another library. Another library. This was my favorite book. This was wild. She didn't know she was beautiful. It's crazy. Oh, here we go. This one is from I cannot read this. DEC something 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 R. It's in Indiana though. This is Decatur Public Library. It says on the top. But anyways, this is from the library in Indiana. So obviously there's a library in Indiana. Oh my gosh, it says it right here too. Oh wow. Anyways, there's a library in Indiana who put their books on thrift books and sold the books. So I love library books. I love buying from the library. It's very inexpensive. If you are like, I really want to get a huge library started because I love having a lot of books around me. I love that when my daughter grows up, she will be surrounded by books and that I don't have to feel like, okay, what if she's bored? She's not going to be bored because there's so many worlds that she can visit and go into. And so I'm very excited about it all. And yeah, like today is a very gloomy, wet day outside. And right now she's taking a nap. But, you know, like we're inside, we're playing, we're reading, we're doing stuff. It's a fun time. I really like it. So let me know, do you guys support your libraries? Obviously you do. Nobody's going to come on here and be like, no, I don't support my library. But do you guys have your book sales? Like that's the question of the hour. Do you guys do book sales? And if you do, where are you located so that I can go? Like, is it also a 10-cent book sale? Because I'm down. I will go to you and get so many books. I'm very happy with this haul. I'm glad that these books have a new home. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, thank you. Bye.